everyone. How you all doing? Say hello in the comments if you're watching. Today, I want to talk about being silly. And this is really a silly one. I don't know about you, but silly is a big part of my life. I love to make people laugh, and I love when people make me laugh. There's nothing better. In fact, before we go to bed each night, we watch reruns of comedies like Friends, Mom, Everybody Loves Raymond, and Two and a Half Men when it's on. Anyway, the other day I was texting with one of my friends and we were both making each other laugh. We said this year we're going to step out of our comfort zones and go out and do silly, entertaining things when we're together and we're out and about. So, in order to jump out of our comfort zones, she suggested we sing our orders when we go to Starbucks and then proceeded to record a sample of what this would sound like and then texted it to me. I, of course, laughed my head off. I would probably sing, I'd like a grande decaf soy milk latte with only one shot. Ooh, that sounded off key. Okay, well, it would sound better than that. Well, when I'm brave enough to do this, I'll let you know. Have you ever done silly things like this when you're out in public on purpose? Did you guys watch Ellen when she had Dennis Quaid go into a Starbucks? It was hilarious. And he had to announce Dennis Quaid is here. It really is super funny. And he had earbuds in and she was telling him what else to say. And if you haven't seen it, go find it on YouTube. It is so hilarious. So whenever I ever see him in anything, I always remember him saying, Dennis Quaid is here. Maybe he's watching right now. Years ago on my birthday, a friend of mine went around town in advance to hide little gifts for me. And one of the places was 7-Eleven, and I normally don't go to 7-Eleven, but she drove me there and told me that I had a gift waiting inside. But in order to receive the gift, I had to go inside and sing and act out the song, I'm a Little Teapot. And I had to sing it to the guy behind the counter. And how embarrassing was that? But once I did it, he handed me my gift. And I really thought, do I really want to do this? But I really wanted the gift. So I did hesitate. And even though I was embarrassed, yes, I actually did do it. And then it made me think of watching The Amazing Race, where you have to complete a task. And then when it's completed, somebody hands you your next clue. It was like that. And after the task, she blindfolded me and drove me to a popular night spot where I had to walk in with handcuffs on. Nothing like drawing attention to myself. Another time, this was embarrassing. I was in Hobby Lobby with a friend and I picked up this decor item. I have it here somewhere and it felt like foam. It was a rock. It looked like a heavy rock with a mermaid on it, but it felt like foam. So knowing my friend would catch it, I happened to throw it. I tossed it to her thinking, oh, she'll just catch it. And guess what? She didn't even try to catch it and it shattered all over the floor. It wasn't made of foam. So I was laughing so hard and she was laughing so hard. And I'm sure the entire store could hear us. Still laughing, I collected all the pieces and went to the counter and paid for it and then laughed all the way home. And for days later, I was still laughing. Her hubby glued most of it back together. And I mean, I did pay for it, so I kept it, but it has a little hole in it. But when I look at it, it just makes me laugh. Whenever I need a laugh, I go find that rock. It still makes me laugh because it was just so embarrassing. And I know the whole store could hear us because it was loud. Embarrassing moments, they make funny stories, don't they? We should all go out and embarrass ourselves. I think it's important to have physical things that bring back funny memories and to look at them if we're having not such a good day. I remember back when I was having stomach issues and I hired a coach. One of the things she told me to do was make a list of all the things that bring me joy and then refer to it all the time. And I did, and it's one of the things that helped me get better. So I highly recommend making a list of things that make you laugh or bring you joy and then maybe laminating it or keeping it with you, just in case you're having a crummy day. So my husband, I don't know if you know him, but he does silly things in public wherever we go. And I think he loves to hear me laugh, which makes him want to think of even more ideas. And he's a big ham, not just a ham operator with radios, but he's a ham. He's a hammy. And it's even better when I record him doing these things. Have you seen our Candyman video with him dancing at the ocean on some rocks? It's great. And he doesn't care who's around when he does what he does. I'm trying to become more brave so I can do what he does. I obviously love to be around funny people. And you can read my blog post about the benefits of laughter at focusyourtime.com/laughter. So the other day I was online searching for something and I ran across this website called greatworklife.com about hilarious things you can do and say in public with friends or in conversations to make everyone laugh, cringe, or feel embarrassed. I'm not sure I do any of these things, but they made me laugh, so I wanted to share some of them with you. They're hilarious. Number one, send a friend random unexplained gifts like a pair of used socks or a half-eaten sandwich. My hubby, you know what he did one time? He actually gifted some old slippers that had duct tape on them, covering the holes, as a joke to our friends in Oklahoma. And the friends thought that this was hilarious, and they really couldn't stop laughing when they got these old slippers. They kept them too. I think that's the thing they have if they need a laugh. They refer to those awful slippers. Number two, start singing whenever someone is talking. I love that. I am going to try that. Number three, pretend to be a news reporter and interview people on the street about made up stories. Sir, can I get your opinions on the recent spate of clown murders? Number four, dress up like your favorite character and go to the grocery store. I have a neighbor who's a teacher who you could see I interviewed him a couple weeks ago. He would have no trouble dressing up like Batman and going to the store. And with a serious face, too. Number five, walk around with a personal fan and use it whenever someone talks to you. I actually do have a necklace fan that I wear no matter what. If I'm getting hot, I don't care where I am. I turn it on and it is a little loud, but I don't care. When I get hot, I have to have air. Number six, wear thick glasses and talk to a mannequin in a store, asking where you can find the G-string underwear. Mark would totally do this. He actually posed for a picture pretending to kiss a mannequin one time, of course. Number seven, wear your clothes inside out. Mark accidentally did this. And you know what? I found out that yesterday I was wearing my Lululemons inside out. I didn't even know it till I put them on because I wear them a couple times. And I thought, okay, that's really funny that I actually did this too. Normally, I'm very careful with things like that. Number eight, sit in a front row at the movie theater and cry loudly at the sad parts. I would be afraid people would get really mad if I did that, but it does sound funny if you were really dramatic about it. Number nine, talk like an Italian mob boss using words like Goomba, shakedown, boss, whack, wise guy, rat, and good fella. I wonder where the best place we could do this is. I'm not sure, but that's hilarious. Number 10, start clapping whenever someone starts saying something. Number 11, give everyone you meet a compliment on the worst thing about them. So like if they have bad shoes, you could say, "Oh, I love your shoes." Number 12, raise your hand whenever you want to talk and start with, "Excuse me, miss," or "Excuse me, sir." Number 13, do a dramatic reading of a grocery list. So I wrote something down that I could do. I could do that now. So I would like you to get me some avocados, lentils, zucchini, broccoli, mushrooms, almond butter, peanut butter, and quinoa. Where the heck would I do this anyway? Hold on a second. So where was I? Let's see. Okay, number 14. Give everyone nicknames based on the first thing you notice about them. That would be an interesting one. Hey, bloodshot eyes. Hi there, bright shoes. Hello, too much makeup. It's funny, but isn't that awful? You can refer to my podcast number 124 about judging others. Number 15, make up a theme song for yourself and sing it whenever anyone talks to you. Can you imagine doing all these things in public? I would love to at least try because I just think it's hilarious. I say the word hilarious a lot because really everything is hilarious to me. I try to find the funny in everything. It just makes life a lot easier, don't you think? There were actually many more ideas. I just picked the ones that made me laugh the most. Again, to read more about the benefits of laughter, visit focusyourtime.com/laughter. So, what kind of things have you done to be funny or turned out to be embarrassing in public? I'm sure I have a lot more stories that I can share in the future once I think of them. So, leave a note in the comments. Laughter really is the best medicine, and we are all about the funny. Okay, that's it for this week. Go be kind, find the funny, and have a great rest of your day. Ha ha ha. Bye.